Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Force here with a brief first impressions video of my time spent with War of the Vikings this afternoon. The game went into Steam's early access this week, and it's available now for purchase, so if you're interested in playing the game, you can pick it up at any time, and you'll be essentially buying into an alpha, and it's always important when we talk about early access that you remember that it's an unfinished product. Now with that said, even though the game's in alpha, it has but a fraction of what the final release version of the game will have. I have to say that I've been having a really good time with the gameplay so far. Now if you don't know, this is the follow-up, we'll call it the spiritual successor or just the straight-up successor to War of the Roses, which was developed by the same company, Fat Shark AB, and it's essentially the same game but with improvements in a new setting and a new twist. So it's centered around this war between the Vikings and the Saxons, and the general premise of the combat system is relatively the same. You've got a lot of melee fighting. There is also archery, but the melee fighting revolves around directional swings and then also specialty attacks. So as of this moment, there are three classes in the game. There's basically a sword and shield dude, which you're seeing me play with here. There's an archer, which you saw a little earlier, and then there's also a two-handed axe character. Now those are just the three that are available at the moment, and they're also all preset in terms of what you have on those characters. However, as this game continues to go through the early access and development process, there will be additions of things like character customization, the same sort of thing that you saw in War of the Roses. I guess the long of the short is, or is it the short of the long? What's that phrase? It doesn't matter. If you liked War of the Roses, there's a really good chance you're going to like this game. Now, when I first talked about this game, I saw some people saying, well, why isn't this just an expansion pack for War of the Roses? Why is it its own release? Well, it's its own release because it's taking the general premise of the frantic melee combat. They are making marked improvements, and they really wanted to distinguish between that game and this game because, you know, they feel like enough improvements and changes have been made, although the gameplay might look similar, enough improvements and changes have been made that it warranted its own fully fleshed out title. So it's good. It's good. I really like it so far. I've spent a couple of hours this afternoon. I'm going to continue to play throughout the course of this week, and this video is sort of just a primer because you're going to expect some more coverage from me. I'm going to go more in depth and talk about everything that's currently in the game in this early alpha phase. But like I said, since it's available through Steam's early access, you can purchase it now. I'll give you guys a link in the description below, and you can hop in and start testing. If you're just looking for frantic melee combat and an updated version of War of the Roses with all those improvements, then this will definitely be the thing for you. Also, if you like dying, because no matter how good you are, and I'm pretty good, you still die a lot. It's very sad, but also, yeah, no, it's great. This is part of the, oh gosh, that was horrible. Part of the nature of the beast, you know? It's melee combat. It's pretty gruesome stuff. That's really gruesome. Alright guys, we're gonna go out here with my favorite thing, which is the dive tackle when chasing someone from behind. And that'll do it. My first impressions are good. I like this game. Expect more coverage throughout the course of this week. If you're interested, once again, you can pick it up on Steam Early Access. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more coverage of War of the Vikings. Keep watching and keep owning.